brothers and sisters in need. Today's gospel reading reminded me of my own story and experience just recently, a humbling experience. And Jesus taught me something that I tend sometimes to forget. On my way of celebrating Mass at St. Joseph, but before reaching there, along the way, I've got a flat tire. And I panicked, and I don't know what I'm going to do because this is my first time to experience flat tires here in the United States of America. And I don't know no one to call to, so I panicked. I don't know where to find my spare tire, and I don't know where the tolls are located. So I panicked when, at the midst of panicking, I saw a black man running towards me full of tattoos. And I don't know what to do, what he's going to do with me. But upon arriving, he knocked at my window sill. And hastily, I lowered down the window looking at him. And I told him, I got a flat tire. And he told me, yes, Father, I know that. I see it. And that's why I am here. I'm here to help you. And to make the story short, he was able to find where my spare tire is, and I realized where. And he was able to find the tools. It's already there. It's complete. And to make the story short, after he changed my tire to my spare, I approached him and thanked him and told him, how much do I owe you? He looked at me straight in the eyes. And, Father, I come here not because of your Roman color, but because you are needing help. And my help is not for pay. It's free. Oh, I was struck. And I told him, can you just tell me your name so that I could pray for you? And he told me, you just pray for me, Father. You don't need to know my name. But how can I repay you? And just looked me straight in my eyes and just go and do likewise. And as he went away, I said to myself, sorry, Lord, I did not recognize you. Sorry. Go and do likewise. My dear friends, if only all of us will fill our hearts with the love of Christ and be compassionate and see His face hidden on our needy brothers and sisters. And I tell you, oh, what a beautiful this world would be. No more division, no more discrimination. Irregardless of what color of our skin, irregardless of what race we are, irregardless of our religious affiliation, no, we look to somebody who are in need and respond to them immediately out from the compassion of our heart, out of that Christ in our heart. It will lead us to recognize the Christ in others, especially the needy. Irregardless, they be black or brown like me, or white like me, or blue, or green, or red. Is there a color like that? But my dear friends, yes, this world would be a beautiful world to live on. If only we take out our prejudices and just listen to our heart and help one another. Let's be, let us be a good Samaritan to each other. And my dear friends, the Samaritan figure positively and prominently in the Gospels. And there are two icons especially stand out. The Samaritan woman, if you remember, whom Jesus encounters by Jacob's well in John 4, and the Good Samaritan in today's Gospel parable. They not only complement each other as woman and man, they also speak of the two aspects of authentic Christian spirituality. The Samaritan woman is the icon of the seekers of the well of water, quenching the thirst that makes us look for the fullness and the joy of communion. The woman realizes that the water from the well and the companionship of the man are not enough, and she intrigued when Jesus offers her the living water, drinking of which one will never be thirsty again. Jesus here speaks of the divine gift that the Messiah, that he as the Messiah gives. The woman leaves behind her water jar. She has recognized the one who fills her entire being. And the Samaritan man in the parable reminds us, you and me, that the great commandment of love is not a matter of the mind. What matters is not so much knowing who one's neighbor is, as having in one's heart the disposition to be moved by compassion for whoever is in need. The Samaritan woman and the Samaritan man are the icons of the two inseparable aspects of love that the Lord is inviting us this Sunday. The Samaritan woman speaks of loving God with our whole heart, desiring Him who alone can feel or fills our heart. That we heard in the first reading in the book of Deuteronomy, that the commandment to love is not far from us. It is near to us. It is in our mouth and our heart. All we have to do is to carry it out. The Samaritan man declares that to love one's neighbor is to feel compassion, to care, and to help. So this is the invitation of our Lord for this Sunday. This is the challenge for all of us. And there's needed for us to let who does this or that, as long as we are moved by compassion to help our brothers and sisters in need. That is what important. Let's be a good Samaritan to each other. And if we do, the incident in Dallas, Texas will never happen, because I don't see you as your color is black, or I am white, or I am brown, or I am a Filipino, or what else? Asia. Let us not be divisive, but rather be compassionate, seeing the situation of our brothers and sisters in need. We will be moved by the compassion, because it takes one to recognize the other. It takes the Christ in me to recognize the Christ in my needy brothers and sisters. So, Mother, just recently, I was moved again by the Spirit of the Lord. Last Tuesday, I was invited by Father Ken to have our common breakfast in one of the restaurants here around in Lower Borough. And we were surprised when it's the time to pay our bill. The waitress told us, "There's no need to pay, Father. Somebody paid your bill." And we asked, "Who?" And the waitress said, "No, she or he doesn't want to be known by you, Father. Must just go. Your bill has been paid." And my dear friends, if all of us will do like this, oh, what a beautiful world this would be. What a bright world this would be. Let us listen to our heart and be moved by compassion for all those who are in need. And if we do this, oh, my dear friends, our heart will be moved with, it's a celebration of love. Amen.